What's up, everybody? That's right, it's your dude, Chuck. We got some indie news today. Sorry, just getting my camera all set up, making sure we're good. All right, it looks like we've got it. You know what? I'm going to tilt this just slightly. Does that help? Sorta. Let's see if we can't. All right. I want to make you guys at home nauseous. That's always my hope. Either through the news or just by fucking with the camera. Aha! Alright, cool. Let us go. Alright? Cool. The Weird Reader Anthology is heading to you. That's on Kickstarter. Congrats to the team behind them. I don't know anything about this. So it's been a little while, guys. It's been a little while. Some kind of screw ups on my part, just as far as trying to remember when to do it and whatnot. But I'm here. You know what? Let's honestly take a look at this and see if there's. We sent out a call for short stories, flash fiction, poetry, and art that walk the line between horror and science fiction, urban legend and cautionary tale. And talented authors and artists from around the world answered that call. The Weird Reader Volume 3 is the best issue yet. Nearly 200 pages filled with stories and art that will stun and perplex you, delight and enthrall you. The digital copy is available now to read for free online for a limited time. Our editors and designers have worked tirelessly, volunteering personal time and money to make this edition a reality. Now we need your help to bring this beautiful and of course, as we've already said, they funded. So how badass is that? Super awesome. Cool. All right. Way to go, Weird Reader 3. That's terrific to hear. Mr. Tatters, we've talked about this, and in fact, if you want, you can go on Chuck's Raw Reviews, and you have choices. If you don't want to actually go and read the preview, you can go and you can watch my review of the book, which I have read on multiple occasions, and I, spoiler alert, have enjoyed. So you can do that, or screw it, just go preview it. You have options. Congrats to the team behind Series number 1, Reckless, for the success on Kickstarter. I heard a lot about this. This is Casey Pierce and JJ Cott, and that's cool. 128 backers. I believe that one's coming from Source Point Press. So that is really cool stuff. Way to go, guys. That is really terrific. Okay, 100. Oh no, this is probably something earlier. Anyways, that's awesome. Way to go. The Goth Ghost Girl has come to life on Kickstarter. Thanks to you all. Congrats on the team behind her. So cool. That's another book fresh off of Kickstarter. And Kickstarter, around this time, it gets tough. And people are like, no, that's not true. Yeah, it friggin' is. Just in the summer, it was almost impossible for one to fail. The group that I was with in the summer with Welcome to the Void, boom, boom, boom. They're all just happening. And now you're watching more and more not making it. So glad to hear these bunch making it. The Pirate Cats, the Saga of Kittens has come off of Kickstarter and funded. So terrific. We're still doing it. The Neon Wasteland number 1 also made it off of Kickstarter. Terrific. So maybe you guys are just proving me wrong. And good for that. That's great. Heroes International has flown off Kickstarter as well. Holy crap. Good for all of you. That's terrific. Dale Lazaroff, we've talked about this several times. If you want to find out about Dale Lazaroff, feel free to come check this out. Now on Kickstarter, Salvagers number 10. Salvagers has funded. It's not like officially done. They're still in their final days or whatever. But they would have to lose so many backers to not fund at this point that it's almost I don't want to use the term impossible, but improbable that that they would not fund. So I have the digital comics of that. My problem is I'm not a big digital reader. I support it because I think Bob Selle's awesome, and because I want to read it at some point. But if I have a physical copy, I will friggin' read that thing. But if I have a digital copy, it just sits on my computer and I don't think about it until I see it. And usually when I see it, I'm looking for something else. So, yeah, that's just my take on digitals personally. But Anyways, it will get read because I do have it and I do want to. It'll probably get read when I say screw it, get the money, and buy all the physicals. The Cartoon Girls have come to life thanks to Kickstarter as well. Terrific. Congratulations to the team from Cartoon Girls. Antoinette, long live the Queen #1. 225 years ago, Marie Antoinette was wrongly executed by guillotine. But what happened next has never been revealed until now. Let's look into this a little bit. I believe that this won't end well for her, by the way. I'm not necessarily a huge history buff. Oh. Sorry, I got all excited because we actually had someone on here. Tank, what's going on? Hey, dude, I'm just kicking it here, doing some news. I will keep an eye on the chat to see if you have anything to say. So, awesome. Cool. All right, cool. Thank you, Tank. That's terrific. I love having other people on so that we can chat and talk about things. All right, so Antoinette, Ashley Witter add-ons. Limit to... Really is my... I love the internet when it sucks and nothing good happens. That's my favorite thing in the world. And you say, really, Chuck? And I say, no, that's sarcasm, you dork. And then that's kind of the end of that. So, is this moving? Fuck, no, it's not. Frustrating as hell. Screw it. All right, Antoinette, check it out. It won't let me go any further into it. Never mind the furthermore. Of course, this is the show by Brian K. Morris. And what a show it is. He's always having fun. And he's such a character. He is so much fun. Whenever you go on there, he's thanking all his lovelies, and he's so excited for every single person who comes on there. And there is a crap ton of people who show up there, and he's always, hey, so good to see you. So that's super freaking awesome. I love that. Salvagers 10, we actually just read about that. Jax the Anderson, well edited by a handsome friend of yours, no doubt. Honestly, Jax is another great book by Rob Anderson. It's a terrific kids book. Excuse me. And what's cool is you might want to jump on this one now, especially if you have kids. Jump on this and buy this for your kiddos, because we are going to be well, we aren't. Well, that's not true. We are, because I'm a part of it. My dude Rob and I can't remember his name right now. Mohsin is his last name. Rashid? I'm not 100% sure. I killed it. Anyways, they're going to be coming out with a spin-off of this called Cat Dad and Supermom. And I have read the script. It's so good. I'm really excited for this. We sat down, the three of us, and talked. And how cool is it to have a dude from Texas, a dude from Florida, and a dude from India all chatting on at the same time? It was just, it's terrific. I love these meetings. I love being a part of this stuff. Only good things are happening. And if you want to enjoy the good things of the future, enjoy the past and the present by checking out Jax the Anderson. Now in Indie Comics previews, we have Realm of Spirits. Excuse me. Let's see if we can take a look at this one, because it looks like it has something interesting to say. First off, that art's pretty right? 8 days before Moses was born, there lived a prophecy of 8 jewels of power given to 8 Hebrew children of angelic birth. The Pharaoh knows of the prophecy and plans to take the jewels for himself. Little does he know there are demonic forces at work. Get an autographed copy and free poster with your Premier Edition purchase. And you can get your copy by clicking there. So, very cool. Love that art. Really, really good stuff, guys. Check out The Veteran's Wife and see how you can support our veterans today. Thank you to all veterans. We truly appreciate your service. We would like to give an extra special thank you to the veterans that don't want to be recognized. The silent, stoic veterans. For the horrors they have seen in war is, to them, nothing to be thanked for. They don't put it out there for the world to know. for they are truly struggling, for they now are battling their own war here at home. You are not alone. You are loved and appreciated. You will always be a hero, even if you refuse the title. I always love saying all of that because it's so beautiful, so true, and it needs to be said. War continues exclusively on Tapas. We've spoken about this on several occasions. There's a lot of these things. For those of you just showing up, there's a lot of these things that we have talked about before. War, Dirk Manning's Right or Wrong, which I've been told is an amazing book, and I will be checking out at some point. Engard is here to protect you. I think that's another one. Excuse me. That we've seen a fair amount. The Comic-Con Highway weekend forecast for the Thanksgiving hangover. Of course, those cons have all happened now, but still. Mr. Anderson reviews a must-read book for creators. How to self-publish comics, not just how to create them. Master Edition. So that's really cool. And of course, so many of us are creators, so that's a big deal to check out. Johnny Phantasm and the Tales of New Detroit 1977. Man, I can't speak at all. Like my tongue is this retarded right now. It's not there. Ugh. Ready? Alright, let's continue. Now in the indie comic previews, Cat and Mouse by the incredibly amazing horror writer Joseph Dewis. I love this dude. I'm actually working with him soon. He's doing his Order of Dracula books, and I get to jump on as the editor, and I'm just super excited. He is really talented. I really like the dude. I like what he's come up with. I'll be honest, I own this. I haven't read Cat and Mouse yet. It's more of a manga, and I'm not really a manga guy, and I get, like, the writing is no different, but it's just, like, anyways. I have no doubt that this is an amazing book, and I'm going to read it, and I own it. So that's already me putting my nuts on the table. And my way of, when I say my nuts on the table, the thing is so many people go, oh, you need to support. You know what? If you or support this, don't support that, and they're kind of coming at you with how you should deal with things. And look, here's my take on all of it. If you believe in something and you really want to support it, buy it. It really is just that simple, my friends. Just freaking buy it. And if you don't buy it. Don't share it. Don't talk about it. But the more you talk about something, the more it gets a little ridiculous. So, you're just putting eyes on something that maybe doesn't need it. So, buy it, people. Put your nuts on the table. New Boston Metaphysical Society, A Storm of Secrets. I believe this is actually a novel. This is Madeline Holly Rosing. She's terrific. I've already read Boston Metaphysical Society and the sequel. Terrific books. Love them. She's done a great job on them. And so you can't go wrong by continuing. Happy birthday to the hardest working man in comics. The Samaritan Abridged Edition is now on Amazon. And when they talk about the hardest working man in comics, who they're talking about is Victor Dandridge Jr. Make better comics, thanks to Josh Dahl. Josh Dahl's a really cool dude, and I've been told a great editor. And the reason, look, Chuck's an editor. And this isn't my way of saying, of creating any kind of competition or any bullshit like that. And that's what it is. It's bullshit. I wouldn't know how good of an editor Josh is because I haven't used him. But I've heard from lots of people that he's great. And he's a hard worker. And what I love about him is he always wants to try new things and get things going. So definitely check out what Josh Dahl is doing and help yourself make better comics. Here we are. This is about Indie Advocates, what we do with interviews. Excuse me, art of the day. We're a home for creators. We're a free site. We do live videos, like the one you're watching right freaking now. Talk shows. We promote. We do so much. So if for some reason you've landed here and you don't know what the hell we do, there it is. Welcome to Creators Alley and a video to explain why it's important. Creators Alley is really cool. We've talked about this on multiple occasions too. But basically, it's 260 tables. It's an ongoing, constant Comic-Con. And so basically you can go to those places, you can click on, you see a name, you click on it, and you can go and support people's stuff. Be thankful by supporting a Kickstarter takes. Be thankful by supporting a Kickstarter. It takes only a single dollar to do, and that's the thing. Most of these Kickstarters just take $1, and that's how you can show any kind of support. And I love that because sometimes there's projects where it's not my thing, it's not for me, but I know that they're doing quality work and a quality. It's a quality book and everything's really good, and I want people to know that. So I'll put my dollar in, and my dollar helps them. But you're like, Chuck, it's just $1. Does $1 really matter? You know what? The dollar doesn't actually matter an awful lot. When you have a $10,000 $10,000 Kickstarter happening, no, it doesn't. But if you have like a $1,000 Kickstarter, well, that's now like it's that dollar becomes a little bit more important, and but also what it does is it attracts attention to the project because when you say that you when you support something, Kickstarter sends out an email, and I get these emails all the time to say, hey, this person has jumped on this Kickstarter, has supported this Kickstarter. And so, all of the people who are following you, and that can be a lot. I think I have like 300 followers on Kickstarter or something. And so all those people following, they're made aware of it. And so it's not just the dollar, it's really the email and people finding out. So that stuff's important. Kickstarter for the Independent Creators, 2nd edition, a practical and an informative guide to crowdfunding. This is also by the talented Madeline Holly Rosing. Very important. She's done some terrific Kickstarters and is a very intelligent woman who knows what the hell she's talking about. So take a look at that. Shawnee Shoehands, Ready, Set, Go. This has been around for a bit, but and we've talked about it before. I'm just trying to find out, is this just talking about the book or... Proud to reveal what I was working on late last year with writer Sean Grasso. Shawnee Shoehands is a dark look into family life with a profoundly autistic toddler whose potential may be greater than anyone could imagine. All proceeds go to charities that help children with developmental disabilities. So please purchase your Kindle edition today. That's really cool. Yeah, I love the reason behind it and where the money goes and everything. Darling's Dementia, or How I Experienced My Mother in a Way I Never Expected and Decided to Write a Book About It. Humor, lots of red wine, and writing this book helped keep me from falling to pieces as my mother regressed through dementia. And that's a bloody tough thing to deal with. So, yeah, good for you for writing it, and, good for the rest of us for being able to learn from it. So, yeah. Chuck's Raw Reviews, Mr. Tatters. This was a good one. I was really happy with this one. You know what? We did talk about Mr. Tatters real quick. I'm going to actually jump on here and see if we can just watch a couple minutes of it. Let's do that. Is this even on? Chuck, he's here. What's going on? That means we have a Raw review coming in, don't we? We do. Let's see how long it takes for me to talk about it. This one was a little different. I'd heard of it. I had talked about it on the... Indie Advocate news before, but I hadn't really looked into it. We're getting meta here. And with so many books coming by, I don't actually seek them out. A lot of them come to me. So, Lonnie is a fellow Texan, and he's not able to get out to very many conventions. And so he got in touch with me and he said, hey man, would you be willing to sell my book at your table? And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, that'd be really cool. So he sent me Mr. Tatters, and I told him, I said, yeah, you know what, I'll do that, and, I'll throw you a review, too. I'll check it out, and if I think it's worthy, then let's do a review. It's worthy. So, here we go. How great is that I get to make myself laugh? Shit, that was fun. All right. Anyways, you guys now know it's worthy. You know what a raw review looks like. If you want your books to be reviewed, track me down. You can get in touch with me through the website, or you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, etc. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. This is Written Sins is back and is all about the 3 C's: creator, created, comics. Comics will never be the same because Written Sins is back. back. We got more about Goat Goss Girl. Raheel Mohsen. That's what his name is. He is the other creator on Cat Dad and Supermom. Holy crap. This was from the 18th. So I think we're kind of back a little bit, but we can still talk about a couple things. Available in indie previews, of course, we have Fetish Babies Aftermath. I'm pretty certain no one has read this book more than me. As the editor, that's something I have to do. I have to go over it and over it and over it and over it. I'm really enjoying this series a lot. I love where it's gone. It's really good. So if you guys haven't checked it, you definitely should. And in the meantime, let's see what else we have going on. Bless the Children. I've got a review up of this one too. What a great book, guys. What a great book. I love Bless the Children. It's just holy crap. It's just such a great historical tale. And it's got one of my... So Joseph Dewis is my, right now, favorite horror writer. I'm not a big horror guy, but I love the way he does it. Damn, I do. But Greg Warrenchak is one of my favorite artists. I love Greg Warrenchak. And the cool thing about that is that he's working on two of my titles. He's working on Belial and he's working on Welcome to the Void. He's our new artist. So what's terrific is that I love this dude so much that I put my damn money where my mouth was and I picked him up. And I have not for 1 second been disappointed by that. And yeah, nothing crazy is going on in my house. With all the noise and shit. Boobs, an adult coloring book. If you want boobs, get them from Danny Smith. And yeah, we got a lot of the same things happening. So you know what? I think I'm pretty much gonna call that a day. We were able to check out a bunch of really cool stuff, have a good time, and of course, you got to hang out with your dude, Chuck. So, guys, gals, everybody, have a terrific time. Peace, love, and comics.